Hi Libra, it's Ira, and today Spirit has a very powerful message waiting for you. I can feel the urgency in the way this energy is flowing through, the kind of reading where you're not here by accident. You were pulled into this moment because your soul is ready to hear something that can shift the way you see your path forward. Spirit is saying that Archangel Michael is stepping forward for you, and when he does, it means there is divine protection and a higher truth unfolding that you need to understand right now. And before we dive into your 5-card spread, I want to remind you that if you'd ever like a private one-on-one reading with me, my sessions start at just $9 for one question, or you can join my unlimited membership for $99 a month. This is for those of you who feel Spirit pulling you deeper into this work and want to explore your guidance more personally with me. Now, Libra, let's see what Archangel Michael urgently wants you to know through these 5 cards. First card, the Tower. The Tower comes up first, Libra, which tells me something in your life is being shaken up, not to destroy you, but to wake you up. Archangel Michael is saying you may have gone through a sudden ending, a betrayal, or a collapse of something you thought was stable. It could be a job loss, a relationship breakdown, or even a belief that no longer holds true. Right now, the rubble may feel overwhelming, but Spirit wants you to know this is divine intervention. It is removing what could no longer stand so you can build on stronger ground. This card doesn't come to punish. It comes to liberate. Michael is saying that you may have been holding on to something that was keeping you small, or you were building your future on shaky foundations. The Tower's collapse feels painful, yes, but in truth, it is clearing out the illusions that kept you in cycles of fear. Spirit is reminding you that when old structures fall, it's because something better is waiting to take its place. On an emotional level, this card shows your heart has been stretched to its limit. You may feel confusion, grief, or even anger, and that's okay. It means you're alive and processing. But underneath those emotions is a quiet relief, even if you don't feel it yet. A part of you knows this collapse frees you to finally move in alignment with your soul, rather than staying stuck out of habit or obligation. Archangel Michael is holding you steady through this storm. He wants you to know you are not being left in chaos. He is cutting away the cords to what has ended, and he is standing beside you to help rebuild your sense of strength, safety, and vision for what comes next. Second card, the Lovers. The Lovers comes as the second card, showing that this reading has a strong connection to relationships and choices of the heart. Libra, this tells me that Archangel Michael is bringing clarity to the bonds in your life, both the ones that uplift you and the ones that drain you. If the Tower shook apart a relationship, friendship, or partnership, this card is Spirit's way of saying that it happened to bring you closer to truth and authenticity in love. On another level, the Lover's card is about decisions. You may be standing at a crossroads now, Libra, asked to choose between the path that pleases others and the path that honors your soul. Archangel Michael is urging you to choose alignment, even if it feels risky. He is reminding you that true love, whether romantic, platonic, or self-love, never asks you to shrink or sacrifice your essence. Emotionally, this card shows that your heart wants connection, but you've learned hard lessons about what love truly is. Michael is saying that now is the time to trust that you deserve harmony, respect, and reciprocity. If someone enters or re-enters your life soon, Spirit asks you to use discernment. Do they add to your soul's growth, or do they pull you back into cycles you've already healed from? The Lovers also remind you of the sacred union within yourself. Before you make any external commitments, Archangel Michael wants you to recommit to yourself. Align your choices with your values, your intuition, and your truth. When you choose yourself, the right relationships naturally align around you. Third card, Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords appears next. Libra, showing that much of what you've been battling has been within the mind. This is the card of anxiety, sleepless nights, and worry spirals. Archangel Michael is showing me that you've been carrying fear about the future. wondering if you'll ever find stability, if things will turn around, or if you made the right choices. It's been heavy, and Spirit acknowledges how much of this struggle you've faced in silence. What's important here is that Michael is saying many of these fears are illusions. They are shadows your mind projects, but they are not the truth of your path. The Tower cleared away what wasn't stable, and the Lovers showed you the choices available. Now the Nine of Swords is revealing that your next step is to release fear-based thinking. Michael is surrounding you with light to help you cut through intrusive thoughts and replace them with trust. Emotionally, this card shows you've been wrestling with guilt or regret. Maybe you've been blaming yourself for things that weren't even in your control. Archangel Michael wants you to know you are not meant to carry that weight. He says, forgive yourself, because you were doing the best you could with the awareness you had in that moment. Spirit is not holding these things against you, so you don't need to either. This card is also a reminder of your resilience. Even in the darkest nights, you haven't given up. Michael is asking you now to lean on prayer, meditation, or journaling to release those mental loops. When you call on him, he cuts away the cords of fear, bringing back peace and clarity. Fourth card, Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles comes in as a breakthrough energy, Libra, showing that out of the collapse, Spirit is offering you a new beginning in the physical world. This could be a new job, financial opportunity, home, or even a relationship that feels grounded and real. Archangel Michael wants you to know that your material world is not abandoned. New seeds are already being planted for your security and abundance. This card is about fresh potential. Where the Tower cleared away shaky foundations, the Ace of Pentacles plants something that can grow strong roots. You may soon receive an offer, an idea, or even a sign that confirms you're being supported materially. Michael is saying, don't dismiss the small beginnings, because what feels like a tiny seed now has the potential to grow into a lasting legacy. On an emotional level, this card reassures you that stability is returning. If you've been feeling unsafe or unsupported, Spirit is saying that this new opportunity will bring a sense of grounding back into your life. You are not destined to live in fear of survival. You are meant to thrive and feel secure. Michael is reminding you to take practical steps when this gift arrives. Don't be afraid to invest energy, time, or resources into building what's next. He is saying, walk through this open door with faith, because it is being handed to you by Spirit itself. Fifth card, Judgment. The final card, Judgment, shows the higher calling unfolding for you now. Libra, Archangel Michael is saying this is a moment of awakening, where you are being called to rise above old cycles and step into your true purpose. This card shows you may have been questioning your direction, but Spirit is saying, you already know deep down who you are and what you're meant to do. It's time to answer that inner call. Judgment is also about release. It asks you to let go of past mistakes, old guilt, and the stories that keep you small. Michael is asking you to see your life with fresh eyes, to recognize how much you've already grown, and to forgive yourself so you can step forward lighter and freer. Emotionally, this card is powerful. It shows a rebirth of your spirit. You may feel like parts of you that were buried in fear are now rising again with strength. This is the moment where you reclaim your voice, your power, and your right to live in alignment with your soul. Michael wants you to know he is guiding you toward your higher timeline. You are stepping into a season where truth, purpose, and protection surround you. He is saying, the past does not define you. The choices you make now do. Trust yourself, because Spirit has already paved the way forward. Affirmation: I am protected, I am guided, and I am free. Archangel Michael clears my path and leads me into my highest truth.